Welcome back to Red Glasses Talks. The topic today is men and women differences. We're going through a series about 10 weeks, and we're focused on and looking at 8 major differences between men and women. And there are more, but we're just going to focus on what I consider to be pretty important and major differences that can impact a marriage. So last time we looked at the first difference, which is the way we communicate. We're different. We communicate differently. Today we want to look at the way we deal with our feelings or our emotions. Women, again, the key word here is tend. There are always exceptions. Women tend to be in touch with their feelings first and their thoughts second. Tend to. Men, on the other hand, tend to be in touch with their thoughts first and their feelings second. Maybe. Someone described, actually it was a writer named David Smith in a book called The Friendless American Male, and he said, here is the creed of the real man. He shall not cry. He shall not display weakness. He shall not need affection or gentleness or warmth. He shall comfort but not desire comforting. He shall be needed but not need. He shall touch but not be touched. He shall be steel, not flesh. He shall be inviolate in his manhood. He shall stand alone. David Smith, in the article that surrounded this creed, said the following: this definition of masculinity or manliness is one of the most significant and distorted within Western culture. A masculinity that is detached, unemotional, and uninvolved is not masculinity at all. So, when women, here's the problem, when women share their feelings, he thinks it's her thoughts, and he panics. On the other hand, the woman only hears thoughts and often feels like they're miles apart. So how do you bridge the gap? Well, there's more to this than just what we can do in a couple minutes here. But there was a very interesting study done at Harvard, and this is some of the remarks on this issue of feelings. It said, a fascinating report of a research project at Harvard University, observing the differences between little boys and little girls' games. Researchers were surprised to discover some fundamental differences. For one thing, the girls' games were always shorter than the boys' games. They always noticed that the little boys preferred games with lots of rules. The observer discovered, to her great interest, that the boys appeared to have about as much fun discussing infractions of the rules as they did actually playing the game. In the little girls' games, if there was a quarrel, the girls were more likely to end the game rather than risk a fracture in the relationship. The girls apparently felt that relationships were more important than rules. So that is a very interesting thought. Men, listen, tend to see danger in closeness, while women tend to see danger in separateness and distance. So, the fact remains that men fear closeness, women fear distance. And when that is the perception and the reality in a relationship, it can create havoc in that relationship. Is one good or one bad? Nope, they're just different. So let me just say this: men, listen closely to your wife's feelings. And secondly, learn to express your feelings and your emotions. So often when a man is asked something, it is like asking, so what do you think about that? Very seldom do we get the question, how do you feel about that? So men, be ready to constructively share your feelings and your emotions.